everyone, we are back once again with another episode of Movement for Health together with Vintage Radio as well as the good people, the good students of Temasek Polytechnic. I'm Dawn and I will be your teacher, 老师 for today, alright? So all I'm going to need you guys to prepare for today's practice is actually a chair. Preferably one that does not have wheels, so it's not going to, create more instability or more of a challenge for you. But if you have no choice, never mind, just lock the wheels of the chair if you need to, or push it against a wall, okay? So use it as a stopper lah, okay? All right, now with that said, let's have your positions, all right? So we're gonna have your body just off to one side of the chair. You don't have to be directly behind the chair, all right? Just off to one side will do, okay? So very obviously, you're gonna have one leg that's further away from the chair, all right? I'm gonna face you guys for this one, but you can see side view, my two very lovely assistants here, okay? So I'm gonna stand on one side of the chair here. Now, you're gonna have one leg coming up towards your hand, okay? So watch, yeah? One hand outside because the other one gonna hold the chair, right? Okay, I'm gonna bring my knee up and try to touch my hand, okay? What we're gonna try to work on more today is your core, okay? So many people think, your core is just your abdominal muscles lah. No, your core muscles actually include your abs, your back, your hips, your butt, your thighs. So imagine if you're wearing a pair of bicycle shorts, your core muscles will encompass those, the bicycle short area already. But not just the outside, not just the superficial bicycle shorts, but inside it as well. So there's also your pelvic floor, there's your breathing muscle, all right, your transverse abdominis, all right? I was sharing with the ladies earlier. There are a few abdominal muscles, but there is one specifically that I need you to be very sure that you're working on. So breathing is where I'm going to focus a bit more on for this episode, right? Now, this is one method of breathing only, right? Listen, shh. This is what I do at home every day. Tell the children, shh, keep quiet, right? So it's like you're trying to tell 20 children, shh. But in order for you to understand why, all right, everybody, one finger, poke your stomach. Poke your stomach. Don't be too gentle, not tickle, don't kuchi, poke your stomach, okay? Now do that same thing that I just did. Tell 20 children, keep quiet. Shh. You will feel the abdominal muscle firming up against your finger. Now, if that one is a bit weird to you and then your teeth just fell out because you did that, never mind. Then you blow 10 candles off a birthday cake, right? So pretend that there's a birthday cake in front of you. Wow, got 10 candles left, okay? Blow it all off, right? Again, finger on your stomach first, poke, and then blow the candles off. Either way, you will still feel the abdominal muscle firming up against your finger. However, when you tell 20 children to keep quiet, it's just a lot stronger. That's all, okay? So when we do the movements today, every time there is an exertion or on the harder part of the movement, you try and blow the 10 candles or you try and tell the 20 children, keep quiet, okay? Don't forget, otherwise you shortchange yourself of working the deeper underlying abdominal muscle, all right? Now, when you work on that breathing muscle here, the one that you just poke, right? It's not just in front there. It actually wraps around the back also. The transverse abs actually does wrap around your back as well. Okay, so when you strengthen this muscle, it helps to support your back also. Okay, so don't forget. All right, hold on to the chair. We're going to incorporate this breathing practice together with this next movement. Remember I said just now? Hand and opposite knee, right? But the knee reach for the hand, it's not a hand reach for knee. Hand reach for knee, very easy. Knee reach for hand needs a bit of work, okay? So of course, if you want to make it easier, you don't have to have your hand too high. You can go lower. You want to make a bit challenging for yourself, your hand can go a bit higher, but then cannot touch, never mind lah, okay? Then you adjust after that, okay? All right, so let's just do 5, okay? Take your outside hand, lift it up. The inside leg or the one that's closer to the chair, get ready, We're going to bring the knee to your hand. Exhale, bring it up. And then lower down. Good. Hold the chair for balance. And 2, and lower down. And 3, shh, lower down. And 4, so of course you can just blow 10 candles off a birthday cake. One more time. 5, and stop. Relax. Okay, so those of you who like dancing, right? Wow, you can do a few like that. Okay, but it is not a swing the leg up, drop the leg down. Okay, you got to work to lift the leg up and work to lower the leg down. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, all right, so for me, I'm just going to move my chair off to one side, then I can work on the other leg lah, okay? So you can always just walk over to the other side of your chair as well. That works, all right? So let's take the outside hand, lift it up, and then get ready, inside leg. Bring it off, bring it across, touch, and then lower down. Breathing, exhale, lower down. And 3, lower down. And 4, lower down. 10 candles, not just one, 5, and lower down. Very good, okay? Of course, if you want to do more, Just make sure that you're doing the same number of repetitions on both sides. That's all. You want to repeat after one more round of 5, you want to repeat one more time, go ahead, okay? The more the merrier, but of course don't overdo it either, okay? Alright, so we're going to bring the chair back towards the center. Now for this one, I'm going to show you how it looks like from the side, okay? Actually, you know what? I got to do this. So, you know that $1,000 note I told you in the previous episode, it has returned, okay? So this one real one, that means you must try and touch the floor, huh? Okay, try, okay? Cannot, never mind. So from here, watch, I'm going to have my feet hip width distance apart. The knees have to bend, huh? Knees bend, okay? So you don't have to keep your legs straight, especially for those with back pain. I encourage you to bend your knees more, okay? So bend the knees and wow, I want to reach for the $1,000 note. So if you cannot touch, never mind. But you see my back, I did not round it, okay? The moment you do that, you got back pain, oh, it will make it worse, okay? So you try and keep your back flat. Try and puff your chest out. Puff the chest out, bend your knees. I know it looks a bit weird, Puff the chest, bend your knees, and then you lower down. Try and reach for the $1,000 note, and then bring it back up again. Okay, that's 1. So together, let's do 10. Alright, if you have to stop after 8 because, oh, I had one already, never mind. Today do 5, next week do 6, after that do 7. So slowly build it up. It's okay. Alright, so get ready. We're going to slowly lower down. Inhale and exhale. 50-50 weight on each leg. Okay, and 2 and up. This one not arm work, This one just hold for balance, And 3 and slowly come up. And 4, so if you can only come down halfway and that's the maximum and come up, that's okay. Breathing now. 5, exhale. 6, going down easy, Exhale, lift up, coming up harder, 7 and up. 8. So this will work on your hips, it will work on your butt, but really working on the lower back a lot. 9 and up. One more time, 10 and up and relax. Very good. All right, so over time it will help you to strengthen the back muscles also. But for those of you who are very tight around the back of your legs, right, you will definitely feel a stretch there. So like I said before, we never work on just one muscle alone, okay? I think it's a bit waste time. All right, so we do try to work on a few muscles at the same time, but where you should feel is around your back. So you'll feel a bit tired, your back of the legs will feel that stretch, all right? Some of you might even feel, wow, my backside a bit sung leh. Not wrong, also working that at the same time, okay? All right, so one last one that we're gonna work on here, we are still using the chair here, all right? So you might wanna just push it forwards just slightly. Again, it is not an arm exercise. Arm exercise, different episode, okay? So we're gonna hold the chair just for balance, right? I'm gonna stand up right now, but I'm going to lift one leg up and back, and then exhale, lower, but watch. I'm still floating this leg, I didn't let it rest on the floor, okay? Alright, so just 5 on one side will do, okay? Hold the chair for balance. If you need to, lean forwards a bit, it's okay, alright? But if you're able to, just try not to depend on your arms too much, right? So lifting one leg up and back, though try not to lean forwards at the same time, okay? And lower, float that leg down. Again, 2, and back, float to center, and 3, exhale, blow the 10 candles, 4, and back, 5, and back. Okay, rest. Okay, ladies, where do you feel? Yeah, you definitely feel your hips a bit, your legs also, but you should also feel a bit around the back. Okay, for you? Yes, correct, but more on one side, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side now. So hold your chair for balance. Other side now. Let's lift it up and back, and slowly lower. Again, 2, so you have to try and float it up and lower. Good. Again, and 3, that's it. And lower without moving your hips much. 4 and lower. One more time, okay? And 5 and lower and stop. Relax. Okay, now the standing leg, you will also feel like there are different muscles working, right? So there are muscles that help you work on balance while you're working on the moving muscles on the other side. So if you do feel a bit tired on the non-moving leg, it is also a good thing. Okay, so there are actually muscles there that are supporting you in balancing. Of course, the chair also helps you. So don't be surprised if it feels like, like both sides are also working. Yes, it is right, okay? But we're focusing more on the lower back when we're trying to do this movement, okay? All right, so those are the exercises that we have for you for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one because we are going to be working more around the lower body, all right? So we'll see you guys very soon.